Hi guys and gals, it's me again. I'm uploading because I'm trying to stay well on track and I'm trying to be really reflective, especially because at the moment I'm going through a bit of a hard time. My emotions and head seem to be playing games with me. I'm aware of that. Is it easy? Absolutely not. Not all of the time. And I like to be really honest and I like to share on my vlogs and my videos all sides of weight loss. It is not always rainbows and butterflies and it doesn't always go to plan. And I think I quite like showing that that's a bit of a thing. Like, you don't have to be perfect. This is not always going to go okay. So anyway, I'm Leanne. If you've not been here before, this is my weight loss channel. If you have, welcome back, and I appreciate you coming along with me and joining me on the highs and lows of this long ass weight loss journey, because Jesus Christ, it's taken me a bloody eternity. So the last time I left you, I was telling you about I was having a really shitty time from Friday and Saturday, kind of went into Sunday, but it's just how it is. I don't really know if there was any major triggers. I think it was just like the build up of not getting weighed and thinking I put loads of weight on and getting in my own head. The relief I probably felt from getting on the scales and not like I actually lost, which it sounds totally ridiculous. That should have spurred me on, but for some reason it caught me completely off guard, snuck up on me, and I had like a bit of an emotional like blur. That's all I can describe it as. Like, my articulation skills are horrendous today, obviously, so you're just getting that. I had a blur. So I haven't been major horrendous, but I felt like I just wanted to eat like loads and loads. I did make some shittier choices down to the way that I was feeling, but not half as bad as what I would 2 years ago. So I'm taking that as a win. On Sunday, I felt pretty much the same. I've been decorating all weekend, so it's been trips to IKEA. I've not had loads of time to cook as well. I did have in IKEA the plant-based meatballs, chips, peas, and gravy. And I even had a slice of dime cake. I kind of just thought, my body, on this run Sunday, my body has been craving like loads of crap and sugary, carby, stodgy, just food that I've kind of mostly removed from my diet. And I just thought, sometimes you've just got to give it what it wants. So that is what I had, because I felt like the more I was denying myself it, the worse it was getting, if that even makes sense. It's like the forbidden fruit, isn't it? Like, call me Eve, I want that apple, evidently. Well, or not apple, because apples would have been fine, wouldn't it? So anyway, the two walls in the front room now are painted and decorated. We've put up 2 pieces of artwork. We've bought new frames. What we picked up from Turkey when we went there. We tried to put artwork in our house that we pick up from as travels, just because it's got memories. But I am quite picky about artwork. I generally don't just have like, I'm quite abstract and I quite like original artwork. So we've put 2 pieces up anyway. We did buy 3 pieces, but one of the pieces that we bought doesn't match the others. I will, when it's all completed and I feel like I can edit and do stuff because I'm not so busy, you will probably see those, but just at minute. They're just like abstract. One's an eye and one's a woman's body. Really not pretty and elegant, really. They're quite and colourful, but I really like them anyway. So they're up. I've been an emotional wreck this weekend. I'm not going to say I argued with Oliver, but I ended up like, he was really frustrating me because he weren't helping enough. I found he was being lazy, he was being on his phone. On Sunday morning, to get out for a bit of exercise and a bit of fresh air, we got up early in the morning and went to Old Kurt's car boot sale. I bought a few bits, not a lot really, nothing massive, just a few little bits and bobs. I have actually bought 2 shawls to cover myself, like, that can be used as headscarves. I got 3 for £1. I need to hand wash those, but for when we go away, because I've got to cover my head and my shoulders and my cleavage area. Oliver doesn't know we're going, so I was just saying that I wanted them for summer and that I was conscious of the top of my arms. So that's really what I bought. I bought Lily a jewellery box and a duck scarf because she loves ducks. But apart from that, I don't really think I bought a great deal. I then, in the evening, after we'd had tea, I ended up, what did I do? Oh, I went upstairs and I started sorting through all my clothes. I've got a walk-in wardrobe and I've been buying loads of different styles and loads of different things all the way from last year, just from charity shops, nothing expensive, but different styles to play with. The clothes that I've bought, I don't dislike, but I've ended up liking stuff more, if that makes sense, as I've tried different styles and colours and patterns and things like that. So the things that I tried to buy to try out, that I'm not picking out of my wardrobe, I'm consciously trying to get rid of them, even though I kind of love them and I've got an emotional attachment to them because they're smaller sizes and it kind of signifies part of my journey. There's other stuff that probably suits me better and I need to just clear out. So if you are on Vinted, there's loads and loads of really beautiful clothes on there that I'm just not wearing. So I've popped them on and I'm just going to clear the house of clutter and rubbish and then probably start again because I quite enjoy charity shop shopping. I enjoy finding out and experimenting with different styles and different looks, and it's nice to have nice things to pick from now, whereas before I never did. So I've got a huge rail of clothes. I've listed about half of them. I'm continuously listing and uploading, and that's where I'm at with that. I'm doing okay with that. I tried on some stuff while everything that I got out of the wardrobe I had to try on. So it was a proper marathon yesterday. Everything that I've got, some of it were a bit tight and I've just thought, well, I've saved it for a year and it's not nice enough to keep because it's still a bit tight on my boobs or around my stomach and I'm not keeping them for the sake of it. So I've listed loads of that stuff. Some of it's new with tags, never been worn. But then some of the things that I bought, like there's a few dresses and a few jumpsuits. I don't, if you followed me along, can you remember when I bought Dickies overall set? It didn't really come close to fastening. That now literally nearly fits me. The only bit is around bottom of my stomach that's a little bit tighter than what I'd like it to be. But that was a bit of a significant moment yesterday. So I've kept myself busy anyways. I've done, trying on clothes is incentive for me and makes me think, yeah, this is how far I've come and I do enjoy this and I need to get back on it. So that were a really good activity. It kept me busy, it kept me away from food, but it also was incentive to line up where I'd come from and the journey I'm on and the changes that I'm making, and made me think, actually, you're having a bit of a rough few days, but overall you're doing okay, so let's plod on. And that was really good. It was nice to try stuff on because I've got dresses that I'd forgot I got that didn't fit me properly before. And with me going away at the end of this month, it was quite nice to think, oh, actually, I can take that. I haven't booked us loads of luggage, but I am going to hopefully be taking some of them clothes, and some of them will be appropriate for the country that I'm going to. I'm trying, it's really bad because I know Oliver didn't watch this, but I'm scared to say where we're going because if he watches any of these before his birthday, then he'll find out. And I have lined up loads of surprises for him, but I really don't want him to find out. So yeah, that's what I'm up to. I'm letting you know I am truly back on track. So this morning I'm having 3 eggs and then I'm going to get washed and ready for work. I'm there all day. I will drink probably black coffee and water. I might treat myself to one latte, and then I'll be having stir fry tonight, which really generally does satisfy me, and I'm generally okay with that. I've got to work today and tomorrow, and I've got some orders to pack up. I'll probably do that this evening to post for Vinted because I've sold, I think, 4 items already, and I only uploaded late last night. Yeah, and I'll probably carry on listing and doing that. I've got other cupboards and stuff to go through. I do need to get rid of some bags, but can I just show you what I bought? I love this. a vintage dressing gown. Oliver thinks it's horrendous. I love it. Can you see that? Like, this has cost me £4. It's got like a little trim on, and it is brown and cream, and it's very vintagey looking. It's quite thin material, so I can't show you any more than that, otherwise you'll just see my entire body. But I love that, and I'm getting rid of this dressing gown because it's really old and I've wore it to death, and it looks really mucky, but it's not. It's just because I've had it that long. And I think this is a size 24 or 26. It actually might be a size 28. And I had this right from the beginning. It's like one of them comfy dressing gowns, but now it's just screwed. I think I'm going to buy myself a vintage dressing gown to match my vintage like thing that I've got going off at the minute. Well, you know, one of those thick fleecy ones that's got loads of embroidery on here? I think that's what I'm going to get. I mean, don't quote me on it, but I think I'm going to. Oliver's going to go crazy, but I don't care. I quite like having a bit of a quirky style, and I'm quite liking the vintagey dressing. And I'm not sure. I'm going to see what I find and see what tickles my fancy, and then I'll get rid of the old reliable, because when I was cleaning my cupboard out, I came across a couple of tops that I was wearing for work that were like, I call them fat clothes. You know, that hid me and just totally covered me. And it's nice to get those out the way. Although it's nice to probably save some outfits, you know, to measure yourself against. I'm not feeling that. I like to get rid of it and move on. And this will be probably the last bit of fat clothes that I have to get rid of. And again, like, it's so comfy and warm, but it's so scruffy and disgusting. So I've got a bag of stuff to go to the charity shop as well that I'm not selling. Do you know, just like Primark jeans? I'm not even wasting my time listing and messing about unless they're literally brand new. So I have got those, and that's what I'm doing myself. I'm quite looking forward to a fresh, uncluttered, like, got rid of everything that I'm not liking, that I'm not loving, and filling my wardrobe full of things that I absolutely love. I bought myself some Joe Brown ankle boots that I absolutely adore. I've got loads of shoes to sell that I'm just not wearing. I'm going to try them on and see how much I love them. But my feet have actually shrunk from a size 6 to a size 5. So I've got loads of beautiful, like, what are they called? Irregular choice shoes that I love, but I can't wear because they're too big, and I've not really wore them anyway, because when I was bigger I couldn't walk in the heels. So I'm going to list those and obviously get rid of them. And I think I'm going to fill my cupboard with just stuff that's wearable but beautiful and quirky and that I enjoy wearing, because I've never ever done that in all my life. As you can see, I'm feeling a lot better. I'm not having like the emotional breakdown that I was having this weekend. I've given myself a bit of a slack, if I'm going to be honest. I'm not beating myself up. That's worked out better, because although I've let myself have guilty pleasures in food, I'm not craving them anymore because I've had them, and I'm not beating myself up about it either, which is a pretty good place to be, and probably a bit more realistic than being on a strict diet and never ever coming off plan, because that's unrealistic. Maybe I won't be up for a massive loss. I might even be up for a gain this week, but it'll only be a small gain, and I'm okay with that. I'm saying this week, I go to Cork on Wednesday. I don't know if I'm going to be up in time to go to group on Thursday. I will try, but it may have to wait till the week after, but I'm not sure. I've got a lot of travel plans going off at the minute, and I'm quite enjoying that aspect of my life also. So I just don't ever shut up. I've booked Oliver something that he will love for his birthday while we're away. But he's and I mean well, outside of my comfort zone. Like uncomfortably horrible, like fat shamey, horrible kind of book something. But after failing in Amsterdam and not going on the swing, I'm going to do it. Like, I've paid for it now. Well, that didn't stop me last time, but I can't let him down because it's his birthday and I love it. So we'll see how that goes. Anyway, happy Monday, and I hope you're all well. Here's to a fantastic week. If you've had a shitty weekend like me, just draw a line under it, move on. Don't guilt yourself. Let's just soldier on. don't do the fresh start thing. Let's learn from this. Like, join me in reflecting and absorbing the crap times. Reflect on it and let's learn from it together, and let's soldier on all together, and we're gonna have a better rest of the week. And here's to your week and how you're getting on. If you're doing fantastic, you send me some of them positive vibes, please, because I need them right now. Think then.